So now in today class we'll do median. So when we talk about median, median basically means middlemost value. When we say median, median basically means middlemost value. So whenever we have series of data lying with us, what we basically do to determine the median, we'll try to determine the middlemost value by arranging the data in ascending order. So irrespective of what form of data we got, we try to arrange the data in ascending order and then we try to find the median. So the general formula of median, if I'm trying to find the median of formula, the median formula is n plus 1 by 2 observation. That is the formula of median. This is the formula of median. So whatever n means total number of data. So how many data we have, we'll find the middlemost value simply by following this formula n plus 1 by second observation. Okay, so I'll make you understand. I know this would sound little bit unreal for you people. So you can see this. What is median? Median is that value of the variate which divide the group into two equal part. One part comprising of all value greater, and the other all values less than median. So when we have ungrouped or raw data, so this is your formula. So whenever you have ungrouped or raw data, we use this formula. So the formula of median is n plus 1 by second observation. So here they have divided the data in two form when the number of data are even or odd. But I normally simply by using this formula, I can calculate both the case, either it's even or either it's odd. So normally in books and all what they do, with the same thing I got also when I was referring textbook, but I realized that you don't need to remember too many formulas. So in books and all, they write if n is odd, this formula, and if they say if n is even, they say if n is even, n mean even odd. I think everyone knows. When n is even, then your answer is n by 2 observation plus n by 2 plus 1 observation divide by 2. That formula is given in many books. So you, but I don't believe in this. So with this formula only you can calculate irrespective that the n is even or odd. So when I will teach you, I just do one formula because normally I saw my student getting confused in exam and all. I saw many students used to struggle. They used to get confused which formula and all. They put reverse of that because they do not get the logic in their mind. It's more logical in approach. So here you just need to remember this formula. So here see if you see this data, if I want to find the median of this number, so the number can be arranged in ascending order or they may not be in ascending order. So the first thing what I'll do, I'll arrange this data in ascending order. So if I arrange this data in ascending order, then your number will become this much. Okay, you are arranging them in ascending order. The smallest is 8, then you have 10, then 18, then 20, then 25, then 27, 30, 42, 53. If you see the n, how many are n number of data? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So your total number of data is n. So the formula of median is n plus 1 by second observation. So n is 9. So 9 plus 1 by second observation. So if you use that formula, if you use that formula, so your n is 9. So you'll get fifth observation as your median. So fifth observation is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So your median would be 25. Clear everyone? You have to you have to arrange the data in ascending order and then you have to find the middlemost value. So the middlemost value, how you find the middlemost value? This is the formula. Whenever you have raw data, I'll tell you the different formula when you have class interval with frequency. So when you have raw data, this is your formula. Clear everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, great.
Yes, sir.
So here again, they wrote when n is even. So So these are the data given. So if you arrange this in ascending order, then it becomes this. Okay, so middlemost value 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So here n is 8. So if you n is 8, so I'll follow the same formula. What is the formula? N plus 1 by second observation. I'll not tell you two different formulas. So here n is 8. 8 plus 1 means 9. 9 by second observation means 4.5th observation. Can you understand this? Anyone, any doubt? Your n is 8 here, guys. So median formula is n plus 1 by second observation. So if your n is 8, so if you find n 8 plus 1 by second observation, you will get 4.5th observation. Yes or no? Tell me, guys, yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
4.5th observation, guys. Do not get confused. 4.5th observation, if I want, 4.5th observation means fourth observation plus fifth observation divide by 2. Can you understand this?
Yes, sir.
So fourth observation is 1, 2, 3, 4. Your fourth observation is 10. Your fifth observation is 12. Divide by 2. So your answer is 11. So your median will be 11.
Clear, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
It's clear.
Okay. So the one more way I can find 4.5. So if I have to find 4.5th observation, so 4.5th observation I can also find by writing fourth observation plus 0.5 into fifth observation minus fourth observation. So fourth observation is 10 plus 0.5 into fifth observation is 12 minus 10. So if you see this, this is 10 plus 0.5, 12 minus 10 is 2, 2 into 0.5 is 1. The median is 10 plus 1, this is 11. Anyone, any doubt?
No, sir.
So we can use any one of this method, right?
Any of this you can tell, then why you're telling the second one formula, sir? Because after this I have to teach you lot of other things, like if I have to teach you quartile, decile, percentile and all, there this will become more relevant, because there you'll get something like 3.25th observation. So how will you get 3.25th observation? Third observation plus 0.25 into fourth minus third. You may get 6.75th observation. So then it would be sixth observation plus 0.75 into seventh minus six. So that time, if you understand this, that time I'll use the same thing. For median, you can use this, but for when it comes to decile, quartile, percentile, and I'll teach you when we'll work on their calculation, then you may not get as 0.5. 0.5 is exactly half. So 0.25, 0.35, like that you'll get. So there it would be better if you know this. This is called the law of interpolation.
Okay, sir.
Any doubt, anyone?
No, sir.
Anyone, any question?
No, sir.
No, sir.
So they do the same thing. little bit easier question I was looking for. So imagine if I ask you this question that suppose if your numbers are 89, 46, 12, then 57, 93, then 4, then 38, then x, and leave it. So tell me the value of median.
Forty-six.
Come again, I did not get you.
46,
46.
sir.
So how you got? You'll arrange the data in ascending order. Then how many numbers of
Most
data are
value.
there? How many data are there? Then based upon that, you will follow the formula called n plus 1 by second
7, sir.
observation. Fine. And then you if you then you'll follow the formula, you'll get the answer. Clear everyone? So if I arrange this data, first thing whenever you get the median, you'll arrange the data in ascending order. You'll arrange the data in ascending order. So if you arrange the data in ascending order, the smallest number is 4, then you have 12, then you have 38, then you have
46.
46, then you have 57,
57.
then you have
89.
89,
And
then
93.
93. You count the number of terms 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the number of terms are 7. So if your n is 7, so your median will be n 7 plus 1 by second observation means fourth observation is your median, that is 46.
46.
Clear everyone, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, suppose if I give you class interval with frequency, suppose if I give you class interval frequency like 10 to 20, then 20 to 30, 30 to 40, then 40 to 50, and then if frequency suppose 12, 7, then 19, then 4, something like this. Okay. And if I ask you calculate the median, fine, tell me the median for this. So if I give you class interval with frequency, so what you have to do if you want to calculate the median, then to calculate the median, you have to write the data as less than class interval, less than class interval with less than cumulative frequency. If you have to calculate median, your data should be in the form of less than class interval with less than cumulative frequency. Are you getting this? Whenever you have to calculate median, you have to write your data as less than class interval with less than cumulative frequency. So here you will write less than, whenever you have to write less than class interval, we'll always take the upper limit. So less than 20, then less than 30, then less than 40, then less than 50. Today I wrote less than class interval. In future, if you want, you can ignore less than class interval. But it should be written. But normally in books and other places everywhere, many people they simply ignore it because your answer does not depend on that. So you have to write cumulative frequency irrespective of that. So cumulative frequency will be 12, 12 plus 7,
19.
19, 19 plus 19,
38.
38,
42.
30, 42. So find less than class interval with less than cumulative frequency. Here everyone. So when whatever this is your data, this is your data. What you see, this is your data. So this is your data. Okay. So for this data, you want median. So for median, compulsorily you have to do this. Compulsorily you have to calculate less than cumulative frequency. This is not compulsory. If you want, you do. Otherwise, you if you don't write less than class interval also, then also fine. So now for median, what you do for median calculation, for median, what you do, you'll find sum of f by 2 first. Sum of f, sum of f is 42. Can you see this? This would be the sum
Yes,
of,
sir.
so this is 42 by 2. That is 21. So first for median calculation, first you have to find sum of f by 2. Okay. Then what you do, then observe less than cumulative frequency, then observe less than cumulative frequency, then you observe less than cumulative frequency, then you observe less than cumulative frequency. Okay. Find next greater value, find next greater value of sum of f by 2. Find the next value which is greater than sum of f by 2. Sum of f by 2 is 21. Find the next value which is bigger than sum of f by 2. What is that value? Can you understand this? Can you understand the range? Guys, are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So I didn't get this less than class interval only.
This I have taught you this in past. Less than
That's for cumulative frequencies.
you simply write 12, then 12 plus 7. This is 19.
Okay, sir.
Then
Got it now. Got it now.
so 19 plus 19 is 38. Then 38 plus 4 is 42. So what you need to do, you need to see in less than cumulative frequency, you have to stop where you get the next value bigger than sum of f by 2. You select that range. The range, you select this range. So in this, when you selected this range, now the formula of median, what will follow? The formula of median, what we follow, this is the formula L plus h by f, sum of f by 2 minus cf. This is a formula I'll follow to calculate the median. What is L here? L is the lower limit of the selected class interval. What is L? L is the lower limit of your selected class interval. So the lower limit of your selected class interval is 30. You're getting it right? The L is 30 for this. Lower limit. Okay, what is F is the frequency. The frequency for this 19. Okay, what is H? H is the height. Height is what? 10 only. And you have to make sure that the class interval should be continuous in nature. If your class interval is not continuous, make it continuous. So here your L is 30, your F is 19, your H is 40. H is not 40, H is 10. H means difference between upper class boundary, lower class boundary. And then you need CF. What is CF? CF is the one cumulative frequency before the selected range. What before the selected range, one cumulative frequency before it. Whichever range you selected, you need to find the frequency which is one range before that. Clear, everyone?
Sir, can you repeat 1 second, sir?
So
From Melbourne.
what you do, suppose this is the data for which you wanted to calculate the median. Suppose for this data you wanted to calculate the median. So what I did for this data, I wrote less than class interval with less than cumulative frequency. Okay. Okay, everyone. So whatever data is given to you, make sure that your class intervals are continuous in nature. If you understood that yeah, your class intervals are continuous in nature, then for that class interval with frequency, write down the less than cumulative frequency. No need to write less than class interval. That I wrote simply to memorize that thing for you. That whenever you see less than, it should be upper limit. Whenever you see more than, the value attached is lower limit. Okay, once we have understood that part, then what you do, find sum of f by 2. So whatever value of sum of f by 2 you get, find the next value in less than cumulative frequency bigger than that. So that I got sum of f by 2 as 21, I get sum of f by 2 as 21. So I'll see the next value which is bigger than 21 in less than cumulative frequency. So the next value which is bigger than 21 in less than cumulative frequency is the third range, 30 to 40 with a frequency 19. So the 30 to 40, the frequency for that is 19, and the lower limit for that is 30. So I got the lower limit, I got the frequency h. H is the difference between the upper class boundary and lower class boundary. Getting it, everyone? So I put everything into this formula. If I put everything into this formula, L is, so that your L is 30, H is 10, frequency is 19, sum of F sum of F is 42, sum of F is 42 by 2 minus CF. CF is 19. So your median would be 30 plus 10 by 19. This 42 by 2 is 21 minus 19, that would be 2. So 30 plus 20 by 19. Your median would be 30 plus 20 by 19 is what? 1 by 19. It is 30 plus 1 point. What is 1 by 19? That is 5.263 if I'm not wrong. 0.0563. So your median would be 31.0505 whatever 6. This is your formula. This is your formula. Anyone, any doubt?
Sir, one second. How you select the frequency in the H by F and
I
C?
told you you will find sum of f by 2. Sum of f by 2 is 21. Find the next value bigger than 21 in less than cumulative frequency. That I highlighted by blue color. So next value bigger than 21 in less than cumulative frequency is 38. Select the range for that. So the lower limit of that range is L. The H is the difference and F is a frequency which is 19. The frequency of that group.
Okay, sir. I now understand.
Others, anyone, any doubt? Anyone, any doubt?
No, sir.
Do this example 40. Can you do this example 14? Everyone do this example 14.
Yes, sir.
Everyone understand what do you mean a frequency? If frequency of 1 is 1, means 1 came once. The frequency of 2 is 3, means 2 came 3 times. If the frequency of 3 is 5, means 3 came 5 times. What is median? Median is middlemost value. So I just need to find where my central part of data lies. So that's why only we write cumulative frequency. Why you write, sir, cumulative frequency? Because while writing, because of cumulative frequency, I can understand till where this number is there. So when I have class interval with frequency, then I have complicated formula. I told you that complicated formula when I have class interval with frequency L plus H by F sum of F by 2 minus CF. This is a complicated formula of median when I have class interval with frequency. But when I don't have class interval and frequency, if I simply have number like 1, 2, 3, 4 and all, so I don't have to follow any interpolation here. Simply out of 1 to 12, one number is my median. So what I need to do to find that one number, what is that one number which is my median? I just write the cumulative frequency. Already the data is in ascending order. I hope you understanding. Already this data is in ascending order. I just need to write the cumulative frequency. Cumulative frequency, I'll write 1, 4, 9, 4 plus 5, 9, 9 plus 6, 15, 25, then 38, then 47, then 52, right? 52, 55, 57, 59, 60. So total 60 numbers are there. Sum of F is 60. Total 60 numbers are there. What I'll do, where my median lie. So the formula of median is n plus 1 by second observation. Okay, so your median is what? 61 by 2 means 30.5th observation. Okay, your median is 30.5th observation. So guys, tell me one thing. If you see the data here, your 25 number ended here. Then from 26 to 38, you have written 6. Can you understand this?
Yes, sir.
So from 26 to 38, you have written 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. So 30.5th data means what? 30 observation plus 31st observation divided by 2. So 30th observation was 6, 31st observation is 6. 6 plus 6 by 2, you'll get 6.5. You'll get 6 only.
Sir.
6 only. 6 plus 6, 12. 12 by 6 is 6 only. Are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
So you just need to do this only. So for doing this, we are just following all the formula. We just need to find where my middlemost value lies. Clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
take 1 minute of your time, see, think what I have done, and then we'll go ahead. Fine, right? So I hope you understood this. Now see this. Calculate the median for this. Can you do this?
Yes, sir.
Try everyone.
Yes, sir.
So if you see this question, your class interval is 0 to 4. This is discrete class interval. Can I convert this into continuous? 0 to 4.5. There's no point of writing minus 0.5 to 4.5. That's why I'm writing 0, because this whatever this is given, it cannot be negative. Then 4.5 to 9.5. I'm making it continuous. I hope by this time everyone knows how to convert discrete data into continuous data. 9.5 to 14.5, then 14.5 to 19.5, then 19.5 to 24.5, then 24.5 to 29.5, then 29.5 to 39.5, 29.5 to 34.5, then 34.5 to 39.5. I hope you understood this. Frequency is given to you. So frequency is given to you. Frequency is 5, 8, 10, 12. 5, 8, 10, 12. Then 7, 6, 3, 2. 7, 6, 3, 2. Find the sum of the frequency. Sum of frequency
53.
53. Is it? So once you get sum of frequency,
Yes.
find less than cumulative frequency. So this will be 5, then 13, 23, 35, then 42, 48, 51, 53. So once you find this, for median calculation, what you need, we need sum of f by 2. So 53 by 2, you'll get 26.5. See the next number bigger than 26.5. What is that number? 35. 1, 2, 3, 4. 35. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you understand this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you see this, everyone? Next value, which is bigger than 26.5 in less than cumulative frequency, is 35, right? So your L would be 14.5, your frequency would be 12, your H would be what, 5, and one cumulative frequency before that is 23. Apply the formula of median. L plus X by F, sum of F by 2 minus CF. Solve this, get the answer. So you just need to solve this. So your median value would be 14.5 plus 5 by 12 into 3.5. You can write this median as 14.5. This would be 5 to carry 17.5 by 12. So your median 14.5, 1 plus 55 means 4 za 48. Means 7 za 70 means 6 za. 70 means not 6 za. So you can write 6 za approximately. So this would be what, 15.96. So fine, I hope you people understood this. Now do this question. So the normal here it was given less than class interval with less than cumulative frequency. So from the cumulative frequency, I can find my normal frequency, right? Like if your cumulative frequency is 5, 12, 20, 32, 40, 45, 52, 60, 68, 75, I can find my normal frequency. Normal frequency will be 5, then 12 minus 5, 7, then 20 minus 12, 8, 32 minus 20, 12, 40 minus 32, 8. You are getting right. Once you get the normal frequency, what you do is for the median calculation, sum of f by 2. So 75 by 2 is 37.5. So see the next cumulative frequency which is bigger than 37.5. That value is 40. So that value is 40 means your
Sir, I have one doubt, sir.
Yeah, tell me.
Yes, in question it is given it as less than 100, na, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Then we cannot include that 100, na, sir.
Yeah. When we are writing less than 100, we are not including 100 in that.
Yeah. Sir. Confused at that point.
And we add it to the upper limit, no?
Upper limit means maximum that value. So we are not
Yes, sir.
including that.
Got it, sir.
So once we got that, so L would be 400, frequency is 5, and one cumulative frequency before that is 32, H would be 100. You simply put everything in formula, you'll get the answer 468.75. Krishnaveni, do you have any doubt? Anyone, any doubt, any question? If ask Krishnaveni if you can speak.
Sir, can you please tell the answer for previous questions, sir? Actually, this also I'm noting down. I just want clarity.
Previous question answer was 15.96.
Network issue are also there. Hello, sir.
Now guys, do this question. Now we did normal class interval with frequency. We did less than class interval with frequency. Now this is greater than, more than class interval with frequency. Try this question, example 18. See in this question, we are given greater than, more than class interval with more than cumulative frequency. You have to understand here that the total sum of frequency is 70, and because greater than what is given, so means this class, this values what is given, these are lower limit. So your class interval will be 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70, 70 to 80, 80 to 90, 90 to 100. That will be your normal class interval. Frequency will be start from down 4, 9 minus 4, 5, 17 minus 9, 8, 24 minus 17, 7, 34 minus 24, 6, 38 minus 38, 50 minus 38, 12, then 62 minus 50, 12, 70 minus 62, 8. Write down the normal frequency. Okay, then what you will do for median, you need less than class interval with less than cumulative frequency. If you don't write less than class interval, then also fine. So write down then less than cumulative frequency. Okay, and then you find sum of f by 2. And then you find the next value which is bigger than sum of f by 2. Apply formula, you will get the answer. See this? Anyone, any doubt? So you know that total sum of frequency is 70. So 70 by 2, you will get 35. See the next value bigger than 35 in less than cumulative frequency. The value here is 40. So means your L will be 40, your H would be 10, frequency is 8, and one cumulative frequency before that is 32. Put everything in formula, you will get the answer. Okay, guys. So I hope you have understood what all I have done in this class. It's time to say goodbye to all of you. Thank you, everyone. I'll see you all in next class. Take care. Bye, everyone.
Thank you, sir.